What's going on? What's going on? Today, I wanted to create this quick training to teach you about how to deal with carb cravings. We find in a day and age where there's so much carbs out there, so many opportunities to stuff our face with carbs. We are eating carbs in an excessive amount. Now, I'm not saying carbs are bad. Carbs are not the bad guy, right? But when you eat it in an excessive amount, it has an effect upon your insulin, your leptin, your hormones, makes you feel like you're not full, even though you've eaten a lot, and it causes you to eat a lot more. So I want to talk about dealing with carb cravings. So when dealing with carb cravings, you want to understand the root cause. Carb cravings can be triggered by various factors such as stress, emotional eating, lack of sleep, or even nutrient deficiencies. So identifying the underlying cause can help you tackle the cravings more effectively. If you're not sleeping enough, if you're stressed out, if you're emotional, right? Or you're just not getting enough of other nutrients such as protein or fats, that can lead you to overeating in carbs. So understanding those root causes will allow you to not eat those carbs because you'll know what the cause is and why you're struggling there. Another way to deal with carb cravings is to opt for a balanced meal, right? So include a good balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber in your meals, and this will help you stabilize your blood sugar levels and keep you feeling full for longer, reducing the likelihood of carb cravings. If you're not eating a balance of that protein, healthy fats, and fiber in your meals, your blood sugar could be too high or too low and could cause you to crave those carbs. Another way to deal with carb cravings is to choose complex carbs. You want to make sure that the carbs you're choosing are the right carbs, and complex carbs are the ones we should focus on. So instead of reaching for a simple carbohydrate like wheat bread or a sugary snack, something that's high in sugar and salt, right? We should want to opt for a complex carb, which is a whole grain, legume, or a vegetable. Yes, vegetables are carbs, and that's the best carb option for you. These will provide sustained energy and they're more nutritious. So you eat the right types of carbs and you're less likely to crave the bad types of carbs. Another way to deal with carb cravings is to stay hydrated. Sometimes thirst can be mistaken for hunger or even carb cravings. Right? So keeping yourself well hydrated throughout the day to ensure that you're not confusing thirst signals with cravings. If you're not drinking enough water, you might end up feeling like you want to eat some carbs. So make sure you're consistently drinking that water so that you don't have those carb cravings. Another way to deal with carb cravings is to manage your stress, right? So high stress levels can lead to emotional eatings and carb cravings. So by making sure that you're managing your stress and finding healthy ways to manage your stress, such as exercise, meditation, engaging in a hobby you enjoy, playing with your kids, taking a nap, reading a book, these different things that can help you manage your stress will also help you manage your carb cravings. All right, so another way to deal with carb cravings is to practice mindful eating, right? So pay attention to your body's hunger and fullness cues. Your body's going to tell you when it's hungry. It'll also tell you when you're full, right? So slow down while you're eating. Savor each bite and focus on the flavors and textures of your food. This will help prevent mindless overeating and can reduce carb cravings. So have you ever gone and got some food and you feel like you're so hungry, you're stuffing it down your face so quick? That right there is not mindful eating. If you slow it down and enjoy each bite, enjoy the food you're eating, you're less likely to crave carbs later on. Another way to deal with carb cravings is to plan healthy snacks. So have nutritious snacks readily available to satisfy those cravings without resorting to unhealthy carb-rich options. So snacks like Greek yogurt, nuts, seeds, slices of veggies with hummus, cheese, some sort of meat stick, beef jerky. These are all great options that are low in carbs and will also get you the nutrients you need in order to satisfy the cravings and make sure you're not going after those carbs. Okay, so another way to dealing with carb cravings is to get enough sleep, right? So inadequate sleep can disrupt your hunger hormones and increase your cravings, right? So this includes carbs, right? So if you aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to support overall health and reduce cravings, you will be able to reduce those cravings for carbs. 7 to 9 hours is optimal to ensure that you're not overtired and you're not craving those carbs. When you're dealing with carb cravings, distracting yourselves can help. So when a carb craving strikes, distract yourself with a non-food activity, right? You feel like you want to eat some carbs, go for a walk, call a friend, read a book, engage in a hobby to redirect your focus and overcome the craving. So many times we want that immediate satisfaction. We crave for the carbs. We immediately go for it. Instead, think, okay, I'm not hungry. I just ate lunch. I don't need these carbs. I'm going to get up, leave, go take a walk. Hey, I'm going to go sit and read my book. Hey, I'm going to go do a homework assignment. I'm going to go talk to my kids. I'm going to go talk to a friend. Find something different to replace that carb craving, and you'll see success over time. And last but not least, when it comes to carb cravings, seek support, right? If you're struggling with carb cravings, consider a support group or your group like myself or the group that you are in order to talk about these problems. So if you're dealing with this, right, you can get guidance, strategies, accountability. All you got to do is go into the Facebook group and make a comment in the Facebook group. You can send me a message on the app. You can tell me you're struggling, and I'll be able to support you and guide you and help you to make sure you can overcome that carb craving in a healthy, sustainable manner. So I really hope that this training gave you some valuable information, right? It is normal to have occasional carb cravings. That's okay. But if you start to incorporate these strategies into your routine, you can help to make healthier choices and maintain a balanced diet, and that will help you stay successful and not get discouraged when your weight goes up because you ate a bunch of carbs or you overate or you're feeling stressed out. Make smarter decisions, utilize your support group, get enough sleep, distract yourself, and reach out if you have any questions. I hope this training was helpful. Do me a favor. In the comments below, I want you to drop your biggest takeaway. What was your biggest takeaway from this training? What part of this training gave you the most valuable information that you can utilize in your fitness journey? And what part can you implement today? If distracting yourself is something you can implement today, write that down there, right? If planning those healthy snacks is something that would help you, write that down there. The mindful eating, managing stress, like all these different options I gave you today, take a look at your life and see like what of these options you're struggling with, right? And then comment in the comments below which of these you can start implementing today that can help you with your carb cravings. Reach out if you have any questions, and have an amazing day.